Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. I'm sitting here with Chad from CB Media. He's a fairly new and up-and-coming, very well-mannered boy from Atlanta, Georgia, in Bangkok.
Atlanta, Georgia.
We're not in Bangkok.
No, we're in Pattaya. Yeah, we're in
See,
Pattaya.
we lose out where we. So, how long ago did you start your channel, Chad?
About 2 months ago. Yeah.
And how many subscribers you got?
10,500. So it's rocking pretty good.
That's not bad. It took me a long time, more than 2 months to get 10,000 subscribers. And I'm much better looking, so I don't understand what the hell that's all about. So what's your channel about?
Really, my channel is kind of a mixture. It's a strange mixture, but it works. I do a lot of adventures, traveling, and a lot of stuff that has to do with motorsports. I'm a huge car guy. I work for an automotive magazine in California as a car photographer. I race cars. I love cars. I grew up around cars. So, yeah, so I do a lot of things that cars, motorbikes, airplanes, boats, anything with a motor. I love it. It just...
So being in Thailand, have you done any videos on ladyboys?
Yeah, I did a walking street video and I pointed out, if you come to my channel and look for my walking street video, I point out exactly where you can find the ladyboys on walking street, because I know you want to know that.
Well, can you tell the difference?
Yes, 100%.
Every time?
100%, because me being here for 5 years, the consequences of not knowing the difference is really...
Because you're single, right?
I am single, yes.
So all you girls out there that, you know, because I've got a lot of Chinese subscribers, and they look for young white boys like this.
I'm tall too.
He's an American. He could get a green card for you. So like, if you're hot and you have lots of money, you know, I'll put a link to his channel down in the description area of this video, so you can get a hold of him directly. PM him.
Thank you, Gweilo.
Oh, no problem. I would do the same for somebody from Canada. But because you're an American, you're sort of at a disadvantage. You know that, right?
I am. Yeah, we're stupid. Well, and normally fat, but I'm smart and
uneducated,
skinny.
Less educated. Well, Trump comes from the States. I rest my case. You know what I mean?
I have what we call common sense.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of YouTubers.
There's a lot of people that don't have that.
A lot of YouTubers in China that have no common sense.
Yeah.
And I don't mention their names because I don't want to advertise for them, but they're dicks.
Yeah.
Shrek-looking animals.
Yeah, I'm not the smartest crayon in the box, but I have street smarts and common sense. So
okay, so
I guess that's better than being smart and stupid.
Well, I'd rather be lucky than smart, but
that's true.
That's just the way it goes. And you know, I am fairly lucky. So with this channel, where's it going?
1 million?
A million subscribers?
Yeah.
What, in a year?
Nah, I'd probably say
2 years?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
2 or 3 years?
Honestly, when I started this, my goal was 100,000 in a year. That was my goal, and a lot of people said it was kind of a lofty goal. But
that's a lofty goal.
It is, but I know that I do something that's drastically different than anybody else on YouTube. If you like cars, motorsports, and traveling, there's no one else on YouTube that produces the content that I produce. If you like motorsports and you like traveling, I'm the only channel for you to watch. You have no other choice. Come on over and give me a sub.
Well, exactly. Like, no, I've watched a lot of Chad's stuff, and he's sort of got what it takes. You know, starting a YouTube channel is difficult because you're starting from scratch. It doesn't. A lot of people start YouTube channels thinking, "Oh, I got it. I'm gonna make this much, or I'm gonna be famous. I'm gonna be a famous YouTuber, like
it's
whatever,
not that easy.
PewDiePie or whatever."
It's not that easy, man.
Well, no, it's not.
Yeah.
And see, I started out really slow and just doing it as a hobby, and it sort of grew. It took on a life of its own. But you've only been doing it for 2 months, and you're gaining about 5,000 subscribers a month. But not just 5,000 subscribers a month, because the first month was sort of working in process.
Yeah.
And then this last month is where most of your subscribers.
It's paying off. It's paying off.
So it's like a snowball running downhill.
So I do need to explain kind of one of the reasons I'm getting this success that I'm getting. So I've been a professional photographer and videographer for almost a decade now. So I've spent so much time helping companies produce high-end videos to use for like advertising and marketing and stuff. So no, we'll get to that channel as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll get back to the lady boys on that. But so I have a lot of experience when it comes to producing video content. So taking that experience and taking it over to YouTube, while it's nowhere near the quality that I do for my clients, you can still see where I have experience when it comes to video production. I also own an advertising agency, a digital advertising agency. So I'm not joking. I've spent the past 5 years studying algorithms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. The algorithms of those platforms have consumed my life for the past half a decade because I had to learn those algorithms, study those algorithms to help my clients grow their businesses, to grow their brands. So I already knew what the YouTube algorithm liked. So at the very beginning when I started, I produced, my goal was 30 videos in 30 days. I failed. I did 28 videos in 30 days, but creating that quantity of high quality content at the very beginning and gaining a massive increase in watch time and views where the algorithm saw these massive spikes, that is paying off now. That is why I'm gaining.
Okay, well, you know all of this stuff, so why is an elderly gentleman from Canada, not unlike myself, of course, a good-looking elderly gentleman from Canada, so successful in the YouTube world in China?
We already touched that.
Luck. Okay, well, you see, I'm better to be lucky than smart.
Yep.
Oh, and this is Tiger Beer, and we're at the beer gardens in Pattaya, Thailand.
It's beautiful.
It's overlooking the bay.
You have to show them that shot when it gets sunset.
Oh yeah, we'll turn the camera around.
That view is better than this view.
Wow. No.
Debatable, maybe.
Wei Fong is on the other side believing what he says, and it's bullshit, I'm telling you. Well, this is very burpy beer, eh?
It is, man. It's burpy and you got to pee a lot, and it costs 5 baht to take a piss.
5 baht. So it's one RMB. You have to go to the bathroom. It costs 1 RMB
it's a little
or
coin slot.
17 cents to go to the bathroom. You can't sneak underneath.
Well, like you said, next time I'm just gonna piss off the edge.
Well, yeah, I don't think that any. This is Thailand.
Dude, the water's already gross.
I was actually in a mall today. There was an older gentleman, Russian gentleman. He was buying a pair of shorts. So right in the middle of the mall, you know, like, and these are pretty fancy malls. He takes his pants off. He's in his gitch, and he's trying on these things. And not a worry in the world. Like, this is Thailand. You can do that. You know, if a guy can change himself into a girl, there's no problem taking your pants off in a mall to try on a pair of shorts. The world is strange here. So if you're banging off videos about cars and shit like that, what the fuck are you doing in Thailand, boy?
Thailand has one, actually, believe it or not, Bangkok has one of the best automotive car scenes in the world. Like, we were just talking off camera, I spent 2 months in Tokyo, which if you're into like cool like Japanese sports cars like Skylines and Supers and stuff, you would think Tokyo would be like heaven on earth for like a car guy. And it is, but it's very difficult to communicate. The language barrier in Japan is, you've experienced this as well. Japanese do not speak English.
And you know, and when I went to Japan, I thought that the Japanese, being this first world country dealing with, they would at least speak English.
Yeah.
But they don't. Is it my imagination, or are these beers getting bigger?
Oh yeah, we upgraded. Cheers.
Oh yeah. None of those small little pussy beers for us. We want the big thing. That sounded bad. Oh, we're in Thailand. We're in Thailand.
You're getting demonetized for that.
Oh, I've been demonetized. You know, those bastards have been demonetizing 80% of all my videos lately.
You're done. R.I.P.
Good thing I don't need the money. I've got a rich wife.
Oh, that's good.
So get back to this. What are you doing in Thailand, and like, what's with that?
Well, so good. So I'm 36 years old. When I was 31, I had never left the U.S. Well, besides going to a resort in Mexico.
Oh, you know, you're 2 years younger than my oldest daughter.
Is she hot? I'm sorry. Let's cut that out.
Actually, she's married to a guy in the Air Force, Canadian Air Force, and I don't think he'd want to fuck with Darcy.
Never mind.
But
sorry, Darcy. I apologize.
But
please don't kick my ass.
I do have a daughter that's 36 years old, the same age as you.
That's crazy. Anyway, so
and she is hot.
oh, that's
Well,
good.
they're all my daughters are hot.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
they look after they look like
if they
their
came from
father.
this.
Exactly. How can you not be hot? Like the gene pool is huge, huge. So
what?
but,
Top tier jeans.
it
top
is.
tier
It's like,
jeans.
friggin', I wasn't looking at that pretty girl over there. Neither were you.
Okay.
Whatever.
So what I was
Focus.
saying.
Focus.
Okay,
God
it's good,
damn it.
guys.
Focus.
I'm getting drunk. So when I left, my plan was, for the first time ever, doing real traveling. I was like, okay, my plan is to do 12 countries in 12 months. That was my plan. And my first stop was Bangkok, Thailand.
And you never left.
I still did 12 countries in 12 months, but I ended up renting a condo in Bangkok for a year and using Bangkok as my home base, which is it's a great home base because
It's
the
in the
airport,
middle of everything,
It's in the middle
yeah.
of everything. It's easy to go, and I did.
And it's cheap to fly everywhere.
It's cheap to fly everywhere. Food is cheap. English is spoken a lot. So I ended up still doing 12 countries in 12 months all around Southeast Asia, but I ended up just developing a really good network in Bangkok of these car guys. They love cars. They have very expensive cars. And again, me being a photographer and a journalist for a car magazine in California, I can meet up with these guys. I can go to their car shows, their car races, take photos, write articles. I can make a little bit of money doing that. And it just, Bangkok is the easiest place for me to live outside the US, fund it, and be comfortable, if that makes sense. Nothing else makes more sense than Bangkok to me.
Well, and you gotta love the name.
Bangkok.
Bangkok. You see, and when I was younger,
Bangkok.
I saw Bangkok, Thailand, and then you got Phuket. But because phonics
Yeah.
in Canada, it looks like fuck it.
Yeah.
So like I was thinking Bangkok and fuck it. I got to go to this
That's
country. Like,
amazing.
what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
But then I got married, so I had to bring my wife to the. So I. Oh, it just
Kinda ruins
it
everything.
Sort of ruined it, yeah. And she follows me wherever I go. She's sitting across the table from us, watching us do this at this moment,
Forgot that.
and shaking her head like this. I don't know
idiots.
why she would do that.
These idiots. She's going, why did I marry this guy?
Because I'm gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about
No,
that.
she married me because she wanted a visa to Canada,
Oh, that makes sense.
Canadian citizenship. It was all about getting her ass out of China, right, Wei Fong?
And you brought her to Thailand instead.
Well, then after a couple of years, we just moved back to China. she was happy with me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so that's why I'm in Thailand. And you know, but I do generally go to other places.
Look at this guy go by.
Ripping it.
Gotta see, we're in Thailand. It's just
That's awesome.
it's the way it is, eh? So, Chad, what are your plans for the future here?
I'll be here in Thailand for another week, and then I'm gonna go back to America and handle some business stuff there for about a month, and then I'm going to leave Atlanta, and I'm actually going to go to Hanoi, Vietnam. Hanoi for the F1 race.
Well, you know, that's
they're
only
having their first F1 race there in mid-April.
That's only a 6-hour bus ride from my home in Da Nang.
Is it really? You're that close?
Oh yeah.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Damn.
So
Come on over.
Well,
It'll be fun.
we'll probably be in Canada at that time. But you know, if you want to go into China and go hang out at my place, it's you can hang out with Wei Fong's dad.
I definitely have plans to go to China. It's funny, I've been all around Southeast Asia over the past half a decade, but I've never been to China.
Why not? China is the bomb.
I know, I want to go. There's also, surprisingly, it threw me off. I didn't expect it. But most people don't expect Bangkok to have such a great automotive, motorsports racing scene. The guys in China, they have these massive supercar clubs where it's like 20, 30, 50 Lamborghinis, Ferraris, McLarens, Aston Martins. It's insane. And they rent out racetracks and they hire all these super hot Chinese models, and they literally will have 50 models and 50 of these cars that are worth $1 million a piece. And they take over the track for the day and they just race their cars and hang out with models. And it's something that I need to experience that.
The boys got bucks.
I need to experience that.
Bucks, yeah.
I need that in my life.
So where in China is Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Chongqing?
Pretty much all the big cities. Pretty much all the big cities have them.
All the cities are big in China.
Well, that's true. Even the city that Alex just went to,
Chongqing.
I had Alex look up for me. There's a supercar club in Chongqing.
But you know, I think they do have in Nanning too. It's only 7 million people soaking wet. But I see Lamborghinis and Bentleys. I see young guys going to university, driving to their university classes in big ass Bentleys, and just you know, just.
And if they have a big Bentley that they're driving to school, they have a Ferrari and a Lamborghini and a McLaren sitting home in the garage.
You go down to the mixed mall in the Landong area of Nanning.
Your beer got stolen.
And I know, she's like that. And in the parking lot, you know, you've got Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Porsches and all
crazy,
of this shit. And you know, it's a common thing to see in China. It's there's more high-end vehicles driving around China than I think any other country in the world.
I can believe that, because there's a portion of the population that is just has extreme wealth, like insane amount of wealth, and there's no foreigners, no Americans, no Westerners going in there and creating content around that part of China. They're creating content about, you know, many different things in China, but there's no foreigners going there and creating the content that I would create about China. So I think it's a way for me to kind of pave my path into that country.
Just another avenue for your channel.
100%. I mean, again, my channel is kind of, I know it's weird to a lot of people, but you know, being into cars and into travel, being able to go to China and kind of pave that path there, I think it's going to be interesting. I think because no one else is doing that. No one else is showing you guys these multi-millionaire Chinese guys with their massive car collections and how they obtain that wealth and how they spend their money. That doesn't exist. And I think it would be really fascinating to a lot of people.
All my friends have like high-end cars.
Yeah.
I only hang out with the really rich people in places like Bobai, villages and farmers. They're driving their Wulin van. You know what I mean? You never know what a Wulin van is. Or hey, Weifang, we've driven to Bobai in a Wulin van before. It's like you can buy it for about maybe $5,000 Canadian, brand freaking new.
Really?
Oh yeah, 4 on the floor. The old,
Dude, did you see that?
You can fix that sucker with baler wire.
Did you see that link that I sent Alex about the plant here in Rayong, Thailand?
No.
GM Chevrolet is shutting their plant down in a city called Rayong, Thailand. And guess who bought the plant? I don't know the name of them. I don't know the name of them, but but it's a Chinese company. Well, you know, a Chinese car manufacturer bought the plant here in
they just discontinued the Holden out of Australia.
Yep. It's the same thing. They discontinued Holden out of Australia. They discontinued GM out of here in Thailand. And their Thailand plant, which is in Rayong, Thailand, was bought by a Chinese car manufacturer.
Yeah,
I can't remember which one it was.
They want the equipment. They want to build their own stuff.
That's what they're doing. And they will. So what they're doing is they're building their own cars here in Thailand, but they're doing it to export to all of Southeast Asia. So you guys are going to be able to buy Chinese cars, not only in China now, but in Thailand and Malaysia, Vietnam, Cambodia, all over Southeast Asia. They're expanding their market out of China. I can't remember what the name of the.
It's because you'd be drinking too much beer. Your mind is mush right now.
Too much beer, and I just don't know the name of Chinese car companies. They normally sound like a fax machine.
Citroen.
No.
Wulin. What are Chinese car companies?
It began with the W.
W.
Volkswagen.
Sorry, the W. Volkswagen. That's a typical Chinese response. Hey, you don't think
It's not right?
No.
The W?
Volkswagen.
We did not plan that.
No, but it will be in this video. So I think that's basically enough time. We're running out of time here. We gotta drink some more beer. So that's another video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit your subscribe button again, because you know there is a hit the bell. And don't forget to put a couple bucks in the children's Patreon account. It's for poor Chinese rural children. It's a good cause. At 2 minutes and 8 minutes of every video, a little card comes out saying, "Make me proud, support the children, or help the children." That's a direct link to the Patreon account. Put a couple bucks on there. Thanks for watching. Bye now.
Peace.
Peace out.
Cheers.